It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Dolphins and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Mills. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game.
Pre-game, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Mills to throw for it on fourth. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A nice sneaking stop for a loss there from Jaylen Phillips.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Tagavailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jaylen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there down to the... yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
But Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw again on second down. Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Mills. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On second and very short, Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
second down and a run by Robinson.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Over the middle to Beckham.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Barr now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Houston. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Mills. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a... yards on that pickup.
First down, Houston.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is it. and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tagavailoa working out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look.
Pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Texans.
Let's go, man.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mills now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Ready. Yellow, 1.
Running the counter with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagavailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And again, it's Tagavailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jaylen picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mills. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw is Mills. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Tagavailoa. And a throw there going to be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know. Ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Mills. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on second and long. Mills. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here we go. Trouble, 38.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score. Especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing, Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Got several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, through the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on second down, Tua, they complete it to Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here we go, Scott.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set. Check right.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Set, go. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Robinson gets the toss on the right side, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Right, 97.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 4. To throw, Mills. Another completion here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to, as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Bears who have the lead. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.